Hello Raider Nation, this is Duntov. Today I'm at the Raiders Allegiant Stadium. I came out here not really to show the stadium, but there was one of these man lifts that tipped over today. So I'm on Russell Road. This is the south side. And you can see this giant orange crane they had to bring in. That orange crane is right there on that is the southeast entry. Those are all the gates right there. And you can see the crane or the lift that tipped over is right there. So I have not heard. They did say that someone was brought to the hospital, but I have not heard the extent of the injuries. So hopefully whoever it is, or I don't know if it's one or two people, hopefully they're going to be okay. I don't know how high up they were, but I'm assuming they were working on these panels right here. You can see they were going to start, or they were, fixing them up and then they would paint them. Where it looks like these ones have all been painted, except for right there and above it. So this crew is here now working on getting this thing taken out of there. So what I'm assuming they have to do, now I could be totally wrong, but it looks like they have that hooked up to stabilize it right now, because I don't think there's any way they could lift up that whole thing with that extended arm. So I'm assuming they're stabilizing that since it's up in the air like that, and they're gonna have to try to disassemble the long arm somewhere. You can see the crane. I'm not sure what time this happened, so I actually stopped here, and when I was driving home, I drive home past the stadium. I go down, this is Dean Martin over here where you can see that blue car. So I just noticed the giant billboard here that they had the Raiders shield on both sides. So I just turned around just to get them videos, and then when I did, I saw all these orange trailers out here, and like this is I think that's the F lot, if I can find it. There we go, you can see all the orange big trailers and stuff. So I was wondering what in the world was going on, and then actually I had a few people message me that there was one of the lifts that fell over. So I did see the big crane here, but it wasn't being used yet when I was here. So the only camera working, if you go to the stadium live cams, they only have this north view camera working. So that's where I was able to see the snapshot, and you could actually see this sticking up. I'll try to zoom in. So you got this here. I know they go up high, they can go up to the roof. So hopefully the person's okay. And I'm thinking there might be some more damage down there. Because if you look, it's all fenced in areas down that way, and a lot of planters and everything. So we got that there. I'm gonna try to go down on the east side, see if we could see anything else. We look through the gates here, the south entry gate, you can see there's a lot of construction people down here. Alright, we're gonna go down and see if we get a different angle. Alright, I'm still walking down Russell Road, and they're loading up. This is Hellas. This is the company that does the turf. And I think they do the field actually too, the grass field, but they're loading all their equipment up, like they're leaving. So it's probably turned over to a regular grounds crew now. but I want to show from here again. You could see the bottom of this lift. There's a lot of people around. Alright, I am now on the west side, right by the filtrate area. I know we got the fence in the way here, but you can see the field is gone. They moved it inside the stadium. Remember last time I was out here, they actually painted some of the stripes, and they were painted 5-yard increments because people were asking. A few comments said it didn't look like 10 yards. It was every 5 yards, but so it's moved into the stadium. So I'll lift the camera up over the fence so you can see it. You could actually see all the tracks in the concrete easy. And then you'll also be able to see, like right here on this very south end, there's some of the removable stadium seating. Last time they moved it in and out, they had the stadium seating lined up all the way out here. And now there's not much. So maybe they're trying out their new system on where they're going to move everything. Because you figure this is going to be the Modelo tailgate area, so they're not going to be able to put all those seats out here. I mean, they'll have to, actually, now that I think of it, they got to reinstall them when they put the field in, so they wouldn't be out here anyways. But maybe that's what they're working on. All right, I'm going to put this up on the tripod, lift it up over the fence, show you the field area so you can see you could actually see the metal tracks inside. And then I don't know how well we'll be able to see it, but they're working on the crane across the other side, and that actually, so they are holding it up, and it looks like they're trying to take the main part of the boom lift off, because that's what's holding that thing, you know, up high in the air like that. So looks like a bunch of people there working on that. But all right, let me show you this filtrate area. Alright, I'm now on Dean Martin, so this is the east side. So they were doing what I thought when I was up on Russell. You can see now that, alright, so the crane had the back end, or the main base of it lifted. Now you can see they took part of it over here. And they're lifting it up right now with that other lift. So they're probably going to set down the other side, I would think. Yep, there they go. So they're actually just moving the crane right now and standing it up. There you go. So now it should be stationary. It actually looks like all the tension is off of the crane right now. So there you go. They lifted it up, and they'll probably be able to drive it around then, obviously. So it's just, I don't think you know how bad the boom lift part of it is. So the crane is back on its wheels. So right before I just got to this part, I looked up to see if I could get any info on the worker. And it just says one worker was transported to the hospital, but was coherent. So hopefully he'll be okay. So that was the excitement for today. One of these lifts fell over, so it looks like they're getting it all ready. I would think they'll just drive it out. So you look in this this is the E lot, so you can see all the different trailers and trucks they need to bring that big crane out here. So there it is. Okay, Raider Nation, that's all I got for today. This ain't the kind of news we like, because this site's been so safe all for, you know, the 3 years or so that they were building this place. So that's the first major mishap that I've heard of. So, alright. So Raider Nation, everyone stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you guys next time.